Now for the ears. So I've attached one so that you can see where we're going with this. There it is. It's just, if you want to measure, there is the back of his jaw, there is the back of his eye, and it's kind of halfway in between, isn't it? Okay, so there's one I made earlier, and what we're going to do is I'm just going to show you how to do that. So for your particular beastie, what you want to do is take 2 lumps of your silvers, and I want you to put them side by side, slight overlap in the middle, and I want you to kind of get it to a point. Okay, now I have made this. Now it is probably about 2 inches wide, but it's definitely 2 widths of the silver side by side with a slight overlap, and then made into a point. Okay, you can add a little bit more on at the bottom, but just a little bit more. I don't want you to needle felt that anyway. Okay, so this is because what we have to do is we have to make that ear stand up, don't we? So it needs a bit of a tubey thing going on at the bottom. So when you've done that, you need to go around the edge. So I've got a rough triangle, not too wide, and then I'm going to curl those edges in. Okay, curl those edges in, all of them, and I want you to stab it randomly and quickly, just to get it to stay together a little bit. Okay, now when you've done that, this is because it's rough. This is to get your sizing right more than anything. Then you offer it up to your work. So you're going to curl that side in, curl that side in. Okay, and then you're going to stroke the front bit out and the back bit down, and you are going to see whether they are right, whether that's the right size. Now, if it is, and that looks it to me, okay, because what we will do is we will attach it downwards and then we will build it up, which I will show you in a minute. But we know that that's going to be okay. We are not going to needle beyond there. Okay, you see why? That bit is that bit, and then this bit needs to be attached, strengthened, etc. in place. Okay, so this is the one that I did earlier. Now, you might find as well, if you can see through this, which I can see through this, you will want to put another layer on there, just so that it makes sure that you can hold it up and it will stand up by itself. Right, so I am going to just hold it there, and with my single needle I'm going to stab it down. And try and get an equal distance between the horn and the other ear. I know that that'll stab down in the meantime. Now this will look awful now. You will get a ridge, don't worry, you're going to cover it over. You can see it's still a bit high, but again, in a minute, because we are there we go, because we are stabbing in situ, it's going to shrink, and I'm stabbing like that, so it's shrinking down all the time. Now, if you have the ears pointing forward, the horse looks inquisitive. If you have them sort of pointing backwards, you'll make your horse look cross. Just so you know. Some of you might want a cross-looking unicorn. I don't know. It's yours. You can do with whatever you like. So you can see what's happening at the back. Look. Like one of those things, we keep moving things round in order to be able to see them from different angles to make sure that we are doing the right thing and we are sculpting in the right direction. Okay, so when we've got all that and we're happy, and that will be a lot longer than I'm doing now. Okay, I can see that twisting, so I'm going to just stab it there in a bit more. Then what you're going to do is you're going to get a little bit of your silvers, whatever it's called. I can't get my head around that word. And then you're going to cover it over so you can't see the join. The wonder that is needle felting. Okay, so we're going to do that all over. We're going to pretend that that's done properly. And then you're going to get a bit of your mid grey or your dark grey, whichever grey you fancy. Try them out and you're going to pop it in there. And then you're going to lightly needle felt it. And you are not going to felt it all the way through because otherwise the grey will start to walk out. Okay, look, if I just do this, you'll be able to see there's bits of grey coming out. We don't really want that. So you're going to try and do it in that angle. Okay, that's our finishing angle, isn't it? So you lock your fibres down like that to polish it, which we haven't got to that stage, so don't start doing yet. Okay, so there you go, there's your ears and how to do them. There's your angle. Oh, that looks strange from there. There you go. And there's the one that's actually properly done.